Hello dear students, my name is Lucky Ahuja and I am your EVS teacher. So students, we were learning our chapter 5, Let's Play Games, and here we are starting part 2 of this chapter. And what we learn in this chapter, so we will be learning about indoor and outdoor games. Let's start this part. When more than one player play together, a feeling of mutual cooperation is generated and it helps in the development of the sportsman spirit. So you know that different kind of games are played with different kind of players. Like in some games there are 4 players, in some games there are 7 players, in some games there are 11 players. So here you need to remember that when a game is played together, when many players play a game together, a feeling of mutual cooperation and a feeling of mutual empathy and cooperation is generated, and this feeling actually helps in the development of the sportsman spirit. And this sportsman spirit is very necessary for a player, and it actually boosts the motivational level of a player. In previous class I asked you a question that there are how many players in a team in Kabaddi. So some of you must have found the answer, and if you haven't found the answer, I am telling you the answer, that there are 7 players in a team of Kabaddi. So Kabaddi is a very interesting game dear students, so you must have played it, and if you haven't played it, you should try to play it with your friends. So let's move ahead. The games which are played in an open ground are called outdoor games. So here in this part we are learning the difference between outdoor and indoor games. So the games which are played in open ground are called outdoor games, and those which are played in a room or covered space are called indoor games. So these are 2 different kind of games, indoor games and outdoor games. So the games which are played in a covered area or room or hall, they are called indoor games, and the games which are played in open places or large playgrounds, they are called outdoor games. So here is a picture of outdoor game and indoor game. So here you can see that these students, these children are playing in an open garden area, so they are engaged in outdoor game. And here these students are playing with blocks in the room or the hall, and covered area is there, so they are playing a indoor game. You must have played both kind of games, and every child should be engaged in both kind of games. It shouldn't be the case that you are playing only indoor games and you are not engaging yourself in outdoor games. Outdoor games are very necessary for our physical health. Let's move ahead. Nowadays, after the telecast of the matches of Kabaddi on Doordarshan, it is becoming a very popular sport. We can see children playing Kabaddi on the streets or grounds of many localities. At some places they are seen playing cricket also. So there was a telecast of Kabaddi in previous days on Doordarshan, and now due to this telecast, this game has become a very popular sport, and we can see children playing Kabaddi on the streets or grounds of many localities, and at some places children are also seen playing cricket. तो बच्चों, कबड्डी एक बहुत ही पॉपुलर या प्रसिद्ध खेल बन गया है जब से इसको दूरदर्शन पर दिखाया गया है। और यहाँ आपको ध्यान रखना है कि आपने भी अपने आसपास कई जगह बच्चों को मैदान में या गलियों में कबड्डी खेलते हुए देखेगा, और इसके अलावा हमारे यहाँ जो बच्चे हैं वो अक्सर क्रिकेट खेलते हुए भी देखे जाते हैं। लेट्स मूव. Although a very big playground is required to play cricket, but children are seen playing it even on small pieces of land. So students, this is true that in actual a large playground is required for playing cricket, but in our country students or children are seen playing this game cricket on small pieces of land. These days people have become very much aware of their health. So this is true that now people have become very much aware about their health, and therefore yoga is also very popular among them. So yoga is becoming very popular nowadays. So yoga actually belongs to our country, and now it has reached at international level, and we will be continuing the discussion about yoga in our next parts also. Here we are going to see a very famous yogasan which is named Surya Namaskar. So in this picture you can see that Surya Namaskar actually consists of 12 steps. You can see this is step 1 and this is step 12. So it is a series or a chain of 12 steps, and every step involves some muscles movement or some kind of body movement. So you can see here that different steps constitute Surya Namaskar. It is considered as a full kind of exercise in itself. Through this yogasan you can actually move each and every part of your body, and it makes your body flexible and keeps it healthy. तो बच्चों, हमने जाना कि जैसे जैसे लोगों का स्वास्थ्य के प्रति जागरूकता बढ़ रही है, योगा का चलन भी बढ़ता जा रहा है, योगा बहुत प्रसिद्ध होता जा रहा है, और योगा के बारे में बात हम आगे करेंगे। लेकिन यहाँ आप क्या देख रहे हैं? सूर्य नमस्कार को देख रहे हैं, और सूर्य नमस्कार बहुत ही प्रसिद्ध योगासन है, और ये माना जाता है कि ये अपने आप में एक पूर्ण क्रिया होती है। ये अपने आप में ऐसी एक्सरसाइज है जो आपके शरीर के लगभग हर हिस्से के लिए फ़ायदेमंद होती है। यहाँ 12 चरण होते हैं, तो इन स्टेप्स को आप देख सकते हैं, और आपकी पुस्तक में भी इन्हें दिया गया है, तो आप कोशिश कर सकते हैं इन सारे चरणों को एक एक करके पूरा करने की। तो यहाँ सूर्य नमस्कार के ये चरण आपको दिखाए गए हैं ताकि आप भी सूर्य नमस्कार करना सीख पाएँ। सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट टुडेज पार्ट डियर स्टूडेंट्स। वी विल बी कंटिन्यूइंग टॉकिंग थिंग्स अबाउट डिफरेंट गेम्स एंड स्पेशली योगा in our next part. Till then, thank you for watching.